This is Boxing Tickets NI. We are here in Dublin. Delighted to be joined with the Kingdom Warrior, Kevin Cronin. Kevin, obviously you've had your official weigh-in this morning. You've obviously had the ceremonial weigh-in this evening. I've just caught you obviously after having something to eat today. How are you feeling right now?
Yeah, look, tired, long day, very long day. We had our weigh-ins early this morning, so we're up early cutting weight. So long day, tired, but at the same time just buzzing. it's just what we done today, and what I seen today and been involved in is something at the very bare minimum of fighters get to see, and to have it done the whole UFC way, I think we're kind of jealous sometimes seeing the UFC fighters the way they have their weigh-ins and everything. We got that full experience today, and yeah, it's definitely one, when I'm finished boxing, time to come, you look back on and you just say, I've been there, done that. That was just unbelievable.
You're so calm and so composed. I know you sort of, when you're in the pizza place there, the Italian place, we'll not obviously say the name, obviously, because we'll be looking money off the men, but you're obviously watching the things back. Is it kicking in for you yet that you've met Dana White, you've had your picture with him, you've told him that obviously, is it Sam Maguire, is it? I don't know what it is. Obviously it's coming back to Kerry next year. You've been around a major star in Dana White, and you're still calm and composed. Is it just now just to relax and what's to happen will happen?
Yeah, well, I suppose it was Europe. I definitely did not have a pizza. But I think, I came up to this fight week with it in the back of my head that there's going to be a lot of stars around the place. There's going to be a lot of big names, and I knew I just going to have to blank all that out. I couldn't be acknowledging them like big stars and everything. And look, once the fight night's over with now on Friday night, then I'll be trying to get the big photos and fan buying them and all that. But before that, they're just another person standing at the weigh-ins at the press conferences, that's there to see it to me. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm a huge Dana White fan. I think he's a legend. But like that, I wouldn't have the same buzz that I will have meeting him after the fight as I did today. I kind of kept keeping everything calm, sparing every bit of energy I have for Friday night, because we know it's going to be a tough fight, but if I'm confident in winning too, so just trying to spare every bit of energy I can, and take it all in, but not get completely overwhelmed by it all.
Third time, obviously, fighting for a title. Obviously, we know obviously the defeat in Belfast, the draw in Galway. Third time lucky. What have you learned from your two fights with Jamie Morrissey that's given you an edge? And this, obviously, we know Emmet's already won the Celtic light heavyweight title, obviously in the same arena. What have you learned from previous title fights that obviously is going to give you good experience going into tomorrow night?
Yeah, obviously, I learned a lot from it. It's like a year and a half now since me and Jamie fought. It seems a lot longer than a year and a half. It's been a long year and a half, Joe. Seems like a lifetime ago, because I feel like a whole different fighter right now, Joe. I feel like just a far more matured fighter, far more experienced. To have so many more, utilities now that I can use, and you know what? I think Friday night will be a big breakout night and a big eye opener for a lot of people. Obviously, look, we know on paper Emmet Brennan's the main man, whatever, but really, I think Friday night there's going to be a lot of eyes open. They'll be saying, wow, we did not know Kevin Cronin was that good.
The confidence that you sort of, and I know you're always confident stuff going into a fight, but the Conlan boxing effect, you're having the most activity you've probably had, in your professional career, fighting in America. Obviously you fought in Liverpool. The Conlan boxing's really get behind you, and they're really building you. And I guess in probably some ways you probably have to thank them for getting the opportunity. Sort of, not to say he didn't deserve to be fighting in the card now, but having Jamie Conlan and Michael Conlan behind you in Conlan boxing, is this giving you a new level of confidence now? You know that they've belief in you, they believe you can do it. They're probably sharing wee things with you there as well. Obviously they help you, obviously in the build up to the fight. Is this helping you ooze this confidence out that no matter what you're winning tomorrow night?
Yeah, 100%. The boys, Jamie and Mick, are legends. Again, like that. I am a huge fan of the two of them. But when I came around to meeting him, I couldn't be fanboying him because of the fight coming up. But got to know him, like, and they're just two honest, nice blokes. And I've built a good relationship now with him. And yeah, look, obviously when I turned over, when I signed with Conlan Boxing, we had discussions what the route was. And one of the first things that was mentioned was Emmet Brennan. It was kind of nearly quizzing me in, am I avoiding it? And it was. I just said, like, I'm not afraid of him. I've never been offered a fight with him. 'Cause it seemed to be a thing that was out there, like I was avoiding it, but we got offered the fight and we accepted it straight away. But we had a little route, kind of a route plan, and obviously Kerry was involved in that route plan, but that didn't end up happening. It was pushed back. But like that, get the win now tomorrow night. You can't deny me the the Kerry fight, but it's like been the perfect stepping stone, as you say. Got that American experience, went on, got that big card experience in the zone, got down near super middleweight a couple of times, have made super middleweight before. So all leading towards this moment. It's like it's perfect time and everything's. I think it's meant to be this one, yeah.
I'm not sure, obviously, you weren't there for obviously the Q&A obviously afterwards, but obviously Dana White was obviously saying it's not just in UFC Fight Pass, it's in TNT Sport in the UK, it's in Australia, it's in the Middle East, it's being broadcast everywhere. Like, there's a crazy potential audience that could be tuned into this fight. Is your not that your motivation, your drive, but like is the carrot sort of dangling for you? Like, you won this, Kerry has to happen for you next, or is that what sort of you see at the finish line? You're like, Kerry happens next when I win?
No, because I don't think it's going to be. I definitely don't think it's going to be next. But like that, I'm not looking past this fight at all. And like that, yeah, it's on all over the world. But again, I'll take all that in after. I'm forgetting about cameras, forgetting about the stage. The ring walk will be class. It's going to be, but I'm not going to let it overwhelm me. Once I'm in the ring, everything around it is just blanked out, and it's me and Emmet in there. So yeah, everything like that is class. But again, my main priority is just winning that belt. Everything else after that will be taken into account. That between the atmosphere around there, what's next, where's next, who's next, whatever. I have to win tomorrow night first, so there's nothing beyond tomorrow night being looked at right now.
On paper, obviously, and I know in the bookies and stuff like that, obviously it has them as a favourite. Like, I sort of seen the odds, and it was like at one stage I think Emmet was 1-5 and you were 5-1. Like, it's probably music to your ears in some ways, because you want to have bigger odds, because obviously any of your friends and family and stuff like that decide to back you, there's more for them to win. Like, were you surprised that the bookies having odds so wide? Because on paper, in my opinion, and I've openly said it on social media, it's the fight of the card.
Yeah, definitely the fight of the card. The odds, am I surprised? No. Look, because you've whatever bookies are there, do you think they're boxing fans? They're just going to look at the sheet of paper. Emmet Brennan, Olympian, beat Jamie Morrissey. Kevin Cronin, not Olympian, lost to Jamie Morrissey. That's what they're going to look at. They're not going to look at the fight itself in styles gelling, styles clashing. What's Kevin done since that fight? Where's he been? What way is he now? But on paper, no, I don't look at any of them things. They're no surprise to me. I don't really care about them. Just more people going to make a few quid if they want to, and I'm not telling anyone bet, because it's not a good thing to do, bad habit. But yeah, look, am I surprised? No.
There's been a lot, obviously, build up. Obviously, I know he's done a thing with off the ball as well. Obviously, Emmet was saying about his amateur experience. You've the experience as a pro. You've also the experience of making 168 before. This is the first time. I'm not sure when Emmet's ever last made 168 pounds on the scales. Like, do you play in the fact of a lot of that, like, that he could be struggling with the weight? Like, like, do you believe, like, the bigger man of the night, because he might have had to drain a lot to sort of make the weight? Like, do you sort of look at that angle, or is it just more on the tactics that you and your team have obviously put together?
Not going to be looking into them things, because I'm planning for the best Emmet Brennan that could possibly be coming at me, like, So I'm not looking at any of them things like him being drained or whatever, or him not making 168 before. No, definitely not looking at them things. on the bigger man side things, I think it's clear and obvious I'm the bigger man in there, but I've got to utilise it, and I will. Obviously, I won't be going too much into what we're going to do, but people will see on the night. I will use it. Just come back there. You were going on about the off the ball thing and all that. As I said, it's been the Emmet Brennan show. I was happy enough to sit back and let him play the card. Let him build him, and just say nothing. Just keep it nice and cool. A couple of social media posts here to keep my fans updated, because I knew once it came to fight week, I knew it was my time to shine, and I'm oozing confidence this week, and the weigh-ins are over now, and just getting more and more confidence as the day has gone on, and tomorrow's going to be my day. Tomorrow I'll take the reins. Emmet said the reins all camp, I've left him have it. Tomorrow I'm taking the reins.
Have you visualised that moment yet? Obviously, when your hand gets raised, where you've had that heartbreak before. Have you visualised that moment yet? It's going to be on and you regardless, because obviously it's a vacant belt that's on the line. But have you visualised that moment? What's that feeling like to you in your head? And and you, Kevin Cronin, BUI Celtic super middleweight champion. How many times have it been over your head?
You know what? It's gone over my head numerous times with the Jamie fights, the 2 Jamie fights. And I've stopped looking at these things. I don't look past anyone anymore, and the news looking past Emmet. First round, I know it sounds like a Rocky Balboa thing, but 1 round at a time, So I'm just completely focused on Emmet, and that's what's giving me the confidence. I know there's danger there, and that's where I'm going to be at my best. But there's nothing beyond this Emmet Brennan fight right now, so I'm not even thinking of the final bell right now, I'm thinking the first bell and what we're going to do from there.
Obviously the Kerry faithful that's coming up to support you. Obviously there's ones up already, there's ones coming up tomorrow. It's a 3-hour drive, is that correct? Obviously, unless you're like Kevin Cronin and you fly. But it's, for that support that's coming up, it's not just around the corner for some people. They're probably going to have to stay in hotels and stuff overnight. The support's always been behind you. It's going to play a massive factor for you in the fight tomorrow night as well. And I know you have an after party. You've obviously went to your after parties when it hasn't went your way. For you to repay them people that stood by you, for you to walk in that after party with a belt around your waist, that's what it's all there for you. It's for them, isn't it?
Come here. The county will explode, when I win this one, and it's far bigger than the 2 Jamie fights. This one, when you look at on paper how big of a name Emmet is, this is my chance to break onto beyond the domestic scene in my eyes, but it's just my opportunity to really make a name for myself. And yeah, no, there's no Kerry people up yet. Obviously, the Friday night boxing, the way it's a Friday night boxing show. Obviously, look, everyone's working. Everyone's coming up tomorrow. There's a big gang coming up. They're going to be loud and coming in the gangs as usual. No doubt the drum's going to be there, and it's going to be beat. As anyone that's been to my fight knows about it. So if you don't like noise, don't be standing there sitting near my fans, because that drum will be beaten.
I remember the drum in Belfast. It nearly blew the ears off me. I wasn't expecting. The drum was going crazy.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't. But yeah, look, they'll be up tomorrow. I can't wait to try to hear them all on my ring walk and everything, and celebrate with them after. But again, look, I'm going to be so grateful after when it comes to. But I've got to get that job done tomorrow. But no, there's none of them coming up till tomorrow. They're all working, and they're all they're already taking a day of work off of the week, being Friday. So I couldn't expect them to be coming up today. I wouldn't expect anyone to be up today.
Well, look, obviously I have a 2-hour journey back to Belfast now. Obviously, I'm not sure what time I'm going to be home and when this going to be up, but obviously I want to thank you for your time so close to sort of fight night. And obviously, no doubt we'll catch up with you tomorrow. You've told me you're going to buy me a coffee tomorrow after the fight.
Yeah, I'll buy you coffee after the fight, no problem.
Well, look, thanks as always for your time, Kevin, and we'll speak to you tomorrow.
Yeah, and the new.
Cheers, Kevin. Thank you.